Hi, this is Tony English from English Realty once again. Hey, I have a kind of unique video today. I think I'm going to give you some reasons why it's a good time to sell your house. And that's a rare statement. Those words haven't come out of my mouth for many, many years. I've always been bullish on the real estate market, and I still am in the mid to long term. But I'm going to explain why this is a good time to sell if you're thinking about selling. Everybody knows that the loan situation where everybody has these low rates and they don't want to sell because they're holding it. Everybody knows that. And to buy something new, the rate's going to be higher and that kind of thing. But there's a couple other reasons too. The second reason is the culture has changed. After COVID, people are kind of less enthusiastic about opportunities. Everybody used to try and move up, get a better house, compete with the Joneses and do much better. Now everybody's sort of more thankful to just be content where they're at. They're used to huddling down and being at home, and there's not a lot of motivation to move up at this point or to move to different places, to better locations. There is some movement that already washed out from a year or two ago when everybody moved out of California and moved to more free states, let's put it that way. But there's a third reason that people don't understand. What's happening is there are people who want to still move up and get a better house and kind of improve their situation. The problem is they can't find anything, so they don't sell their house. And it's called a positive feedback loop, meaning because they can't find something, they don't sell, and because they don't sell, nobody else can find something, and it runs on itself over and over like that. But whenever we hit that kind of a situation, it changes at some point. Those of you who do leverage trading, that the prices go up or down, but then they hit either resistance or they hit support, and then they jump or they drop from that point of view. Right now we're hitting support, we're hitting resistance at the top of the price. Prices are not low right now, but they're not low. They're still high because there's just nothing available. Normally there's 450, 500 houses for sale in Laguna Niguel area. Right now there's maybe 45. It's unbelievably low inventory. And this is because of the three situations I just explained. So the reason I think, the last couple years, people have come to me and I ask them, why are you selling? They go, oh, we're going to put our money in the bank and rent because we think it's the top of the market. And I'm the type of agent where it's hard for me to do that. My conscience won't let me. So I've talked many people out of selling their houses from the last 3 to 1 years ago. And what happened was they all made a lot more money by not selling. It would have been a big mistake to sell before. But right now, I think we're hitting the top of the market temporary, a short-term market. Prices are not going up anymore. They're not going down anymore. Everything's at a standstill. So if you want to sell your house, you can get top dollar. There'll be a lot of people looking at your house because there's always a certain minimum number of buyers, people moving into the state, moving their jobs here. They got more kids that they need to house. They're moving out of another house and they need to get into a new house. So there's always buyers. But because nothing's on the market, it's supply and demand. The less supply, the higher demand, the higher the price. So the prices are still high right now, but it's not going to stay that way in the short term. This next year, I think we're going to have a slight recession, and all of a sudden, it's going to happen all at once, where more and more properties are going to come on the market, and that whole positive feedback will turn into a negative feedback, and we'll have a dip in prices, I think, towards the mid to the end of next year and then into the next year. However, I'm very bullish still in the long term, the midterm, that houses are going to go up because we're going to see runaway inflation that there's no stopping because of the way the government has been handling the dollar. So owning real estate during inflation is always the best thing. So if you're going to sell, make sure you buy something or buy assets, fine art, gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, silver, commodities, because the dollar is going to run away from us in the midterm and long term. So that's my advice. So if you want to sell, please call me. I'd love to help you get top dollar right now. And again, those of you who know me really well probably have never heard these words come out of my mouth. Sell, sell, sell. All right? Call me. Thanks.